All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to Gaming with Game Developers. We are the Game Development World Championship, and we are the biggest competition where games and game developers from all over the world compete in multiple categories for the title of the best game of the year. And so I'm going to be your host. My name is Thea. And then down at the bottom, we have Antti, and he's going to be the game tester. And right now we are joined with Henry, who's going to be introducing us to his game, Draco Knight.
Hey,
Welcome.
thank you. Yeah, so should we just jump into it, or do you want to briefly
You want to tell what is this game all about?
Yeah, sure. So Draco Knight is, I guess it's basically an action platformer with more emphasis on combat, I guess. It takes a lot of influences from games like Dark Souls, so challenging combat and a lot of retries. So hopefully we'll see a lot of that and a lot of frustration. And yeah.
Okay, let's see.
All right, let's get started.
Cool.
I always love. I've been playing Dark Souls. Just a moment.
Oh, actually, if you love Dark Souls, then I think you'll fit.
Yeah, but I'm not good with Dark Souls. The controller is not accepting. Like I try to. Oh, I'm stupid. I was trying to press continue.
Continue the game that has
There's no save file. Yeah. See, this is how bad I am.
No, it's all good.
I cannot even make it to the game. And
no worries. So yeah, this is a demo, I guess. So a lot of the instructions will just be displayed. And I've also stripped out most of the storyline elements, so it's just strictly about gameplay. I guess this is a good point to just try out the controls, see what it's all about.
Right.
Yeah. Oh. So the bumper, so that's the sphere. So the idea is the direction where you point the right analog stick is where you'll attack. So
yeah.
Yep.
So if you sealed.
That's right.
Nice.
So if you point your right analog stick at an angle, then your attacks will also go at an angle. Yeah, exactly. And you can instantly attack to behind you as well. So without turning your character. Like yeah, exactly.
And the shield is also, it's an attack, right? It does some damage.
It's a weaker attack, but what you can do is you can parry enemy attacks with it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, I have to be precise. I cannot hold the.
No, you can't.
But
you can block, and there'll be more instructions ahead. But yeah. So, but yeah, it's a good place to just practice.
Oh, block, face, attack, and don't press anything.
Yeah, so it's neutral blocking essentially. You don't need to press anything. You just need to face your enemy and wait till the attack comes. And obviously, you can't block from behind because you don't have a shield behind you.
Sorry. Face attack and don't press anything.
Yeah.
But
so
I'm
that's
not
just an image.
Right now.
So you're technically blocking right now. Basically, if you don't do anything, you're blocking. That's just an image for the tutorial. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I see.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Now we can try.
Starting already.
Yeah. So
this is like Mortal Kombat style of blocking.
Exactly. It's Mortal Kombat or Tekken. It's like a fighting game.
Yeah. Now I see.
So yeah, first enemy is really dumb. They don't do much. They just attack like that. Oops.
Oh, I can play with that.
Yeah.
That one, nice.
So
also, just a tip. Oh yeah, go for it. No, go for it.
You can say the tip first. It's more important.
Yeah, the tip is you can press square to heal, which is I think X on an Xbox controller. But yeah.
Okay, let's see.
So something I actually would really want to know is what was your inspiration for this game?
Oh, I guess it does take a lot of inspiration from games like Castlevania, and also Hollow Knight. Obviously, I think all the Metroidvanias kind of live in the shadow of Hollow Knight nowadays. But yeah. Ooh, nice.
Whoa.
Yeah. So some attacks.
The controls are actually really good. Like.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like I learned. Okay, I died, but I feel like I learned how to control the guy already, and That's a
I mean, I can give you more
pleasant
tips if you want.
surprise.
Yeah,
I cannot continue.
you should be able to. It should be X button. Or, I mean, not X. Sorry. Whatever it is in the Xbox A.
I tried to press everything.
Yeah, interesting.
Maybe it's because
Okay,
of this is a demo version. Oh, okay. Accidents happen.
did you lose focus on the
Technical
game?
difficulties.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. But
Okay,
yeah,
right.
yeah. Obviously, it takes a lot of inspirations from games like Castlevania, as I said, but also from the more challenging games like Dark Souls.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And then the actual character development. How did you come up with that design?
So I actually have also an interest in like medieval armor and stuff. So this is based on somewhat realistic. Obviously, the helm is a bit, I made that myself. Basically, I designed it myself of a dragon design, but the rest of the armor is somewhat realistic. So yeah, it's based on basically armor from the 16th century. Your typical Gothic plate.
So you were just were you able to find like real images of like real medieval?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean the weapon set is kind of unusual because during this time you typically don't see sword and shield anymore. You typically use like two-handed weapons, but I think this fits more with the gameplay. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's your game. You can develop it however you want.
Exactly.
That's the beauty
it's a fantasy world, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's a save point ahead. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Maybe I died too early. That's why I couldn't continue because.
Actually, that's a really fair point. I'll note that down just to double check if that's something I should fix.
You weren't expecting somebody to die so soon.
Hey, anything can happen, man.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is a bit more challenging enemy. Yeah, so we'll see. Actually, I want to observe.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, not everything is blockable, so red attacks are unblockable.
Oh, no. When you were saying like, Dark Souls, I was expecting that kind of slow controls, Like,
yeah,
this is really fast paced.
It is. Spikes on the wall, sorry. But yeah, I suppose I tried having it slower before, but I felt like a faster gameplay works better in a 2D game.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Can I dodge anything?
Yes, so L1 is to dodge.
Yeah? Oh.
Yep.
This is going to happen a lot.
Oh, no worries. Part of the fun.
Okay. I should aim for the head, maybe.
Yep, exactly. I was about to give you that hint, but yeah. So basically, if you aim for the head, you actually cancel his attack. So you can interrupt his attack, basically.
I'm doing some special attacks.
You found out the special attacks.
Oh.
Oh, no. Yep.
Almost. Hey, there you go. So this is the puzzle. And I'm actually quite curious because subset of people solved it and others don't, but we'll see.
Let's see if I. How did I do the special attack? Just a moment.
He's got the idea. Okay.
What?
Good.
What's here? Can I go down or will I die?
Well, you're gonna die if you hit the wall. So.
Oh yeah, I see. Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Come on.
Yeah, sorry. It's a Dark Souls thing. You gotta throw things at people.
What a. Oh. Okay, continue. You should have like, I don't know, extreme mode where there's only like 3 continues or something like that.
Oh god. I don't know if I'm that cruel, to be honest. But
yeah. Come on.
Oh no.
I can do. Can I do damage like with the help of the spike wall to that guy?
Yes, you can. You can actually push him to the spike wall. It won't hurt him too much because he's armored, obviously, but it will do a bit of damage.
Okay.
I'd ask you to parry, but I know it's tricky to learn that like on the go.
So let's see.
Was there anything that was like particularly stressful or frustrating with developing this game?
Stressful is I'm primarily a solo developer, so I'm only working with one other guy who's working on music. So yeah, working alone is kind of stressful, I guess, just because you're in a bit of an echo chamber. You're just by yourself, basically. Which is it's good and bad, I guess. I mean, it's not all bad, but yeah, it is also stressful because if you say I get sick or something, then all development stops basically. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's mostly been fun for me, and I'm really enjoying it.
Dragon stands? What? What's that?
Yeah. I mean,
oh, come on.
So pro tip is just to stand still.
Yeah.
If you block their attacks, they are really vulnerable after attacking. Yeah, there's also that if you need a bit of head help.
No. No. Not this time.
Have you received any kind of feedback from other gamers who have tried the game?
Yeah, I've received some feedback from people who've tried the demo. It's mostly been positive. I mean, obviously there's a lot of polishing that's still left to do. But yeah, it's mostly been it's interesting and has potential. So hopefully, I can keep improving it as we go along.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's always the fear of making the game that only caters to yourself, so you gotta like sort of temper it as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh. I mean, it can be a good thing as well. Like sometimes, what I understand,
the solo artist kind of thing. Yeah.
The feedback is not always like the right feedback, so to say. Like you might get unlucky, and people who try your game are not fan of this kind of games or something like that. And
absolutely, yeah. So this is just a tip on how to do more moves, basically. So if you do like tap and hold the button, okay, too late. Okay, we can do it. Yeah, exactly, that move.
It's cool.
So you do tap and hold, and then you.
Oh yeah, right button, right trigger. What?
So it's just the left one. Just look at the left one for now. So you basically tap the attack button twice and hold the second one. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So and then you get access to more moves from that stance. Also, you're invisible for a short time while you're in that stance.
Oh, and I have to be. If I do it too fast, nothing happens. I have to.
Exactly. So it just stops people from smashing, basically.
So you play games like Mortal Kombat and
yeah. So there, I guess, another influence would be fighting games. I just didn't pop in my head earlier.
I find some similarities. Like you have to time your attacks.
Exactly.
Like in those games.
Almost.
Yeah. Ooh.
Also, do you still have any stamina? Okay, you probably don't after that attack. But yeah, if you have a bit of the white bar left, you can heal as well.
Oh. Square
button, but you don't have any. Oh, you do. Fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Now he's not going to die so quickly, hopefully.
We will see.
But... yeah. Nice.
Okay. Oh.
Have
you developed other games before, or is this?
Yeah, in a previous life, I developed a phone game ages ago. This was back when I was still in university. So yeah, but this is my actual real first, like, I guess, professional game, you can call it.
Yeah.
Is this like it's like a passion project for you as well?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, you died just before the checkpoint, so. But I think you're getting You're getting a lot better quickly, so I think we should pass through this.
I can do air jump or air dash or whatever you want to call this. This is cool.
Yeah. So just as part of the game, some of the bosses I basically are gone basically after you kill them and pass a certain point. So good for you.
Yeah. And these guys, of course, they're here, but let's just go and see what happens. Maybe that was.
Oh,
so they can't follow.
Yeah. No, they stop between rooms.
Okay.
Otherwise, memory, all that. Sorry, development. Yeah.
No, these doors. Come on, like I don't have time to think. I need some time. I should heal myself in that position as well. Oh, he's back. What's
That's
happening?
odd. Okay, I need to note that down as well. It's actually nice watching someone else play it like through the whole thing. Usually, I just watch snippets of people playing it and really get to know how people are playing it.
Do you send this to your friends to play, or how do you get people to play it?
So obviously there's the demo, but most people don't record themselves playing, so you just get the feedback later on in words. Yeah, so it's actually this is a lot more insightful for me, just actually watching people play. And obviously some people also play the demo and put videos online, but they're usually just snippets of the good bits, so none of the deaths and the tragic bits that happen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not the frustration from dying over and over and over.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
A good game is a challenging one.
Oh, it depends. Some people like the challenge, some people don't. I think it's a taste thing. I'm sorry, Andy.
It's
so much pain.
I'm thinking. Oh, stuck.
Okay, that's another bug that I need to fix.
You're learning a lot from me.
I know.
It just went right through him.
You learn how to fail, like
interesting.
Interesting ways to fail.
I actually know why that happened, though. But anyway, yeah. I'll just run through the door next time. Don't slow walk through it.
Yeah. Well, and my health is. Yeah, and I cannot heal myself. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Oh, there's always opportunity to learn, right?
Yep. Okay, let's do it.
How long have you been developing this game?
So I'd say about 1.5 years now, close to 2 years. I guess I wasn't too serious about it early on, but then as I got closer to getting something done, I was like, okay, maybe I can do this for real.
Yeah.
So I'm basically working on it full time now. So yeah.
Did COVID help with the development, or did it hurt it?
Actually, COVID basically launched the whole project because I was basically on a career leave before that, and I was like deciding on what to do next. But then the whole world shut down basically, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll try this out, and then and I got into game development now.
What happened? I lost health like. I don't have an expression for that. I hit what? There's a.
They hit like the trucks.
Oh yeah. I went to see if there was something, and of course they were waiting for me. Okay. Oh.
This is so fun just to watch and not be the player, because I don't have to.
Yeah, I can understand the frustration of you're under pressure, talking and running a stream and also playing at the same time. So it's
So entertaining.
It's everything at the same time.
Okay. I need to have a plan for this.
Yeah.
And don't get stuck on the door.
The plan is not to die.
Plans
obviously.
Not to die. My advice is just to
try not to die.
Kill the small guy first, and then kill the big guy right after.
Oh, and why did I wait for the attack? Why? I knew what was going to happen, but I was still like.
Okay, nice. You got.
You were so close.
Yeah. Hey, each time we're getting closer, so this time we should win.
Okay. Yeah, this is it. I can feel it.
Yeah, this is the run.
Go down. Yes, like that, and fast, and fast. Come on, go away, please.
Ooh,
like
right
that.
under. And what would you say has been the most satisfying part of the gaming development process, or anything?
Honestly, just having people play it, to be honest, and saying they enjoy the game. I think that's the best thing about it, because like I said before, it's you're in a bubble when you're developing, but when you actually get some actual feedback from someone, that's it's a real big deal for I think any developer, to be honest.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and real feedback is kind of It might be hard to get. Like, I believe there are
Yeah.
people who just say good things because you want to hear good things, and
That's true as
So,
well. Yeah. Oh, fantastic! Don't forget the
Yeah.
heal.
You did it. You can
Oh.
continue.
I can heal myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
stupid
you
move.
definitely wanna open that. So just X to open it, which is not X on Xbox.
Oh, it's A.
Yeah, A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm PlayStation land.
Yeah. So I'm
No,
back.
yeah. So you want to go all the way to the left just to go to the save point again, just so we don't do this whole bit again.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So I guess a very important question is, when is this going to be fully released? Do you have a date yet or anything?
So I'm planning an early, what's it called again? Early access in around September-ish time frame. Yeah. So just a few more months. Yeah. And then full release. Who knows? Who knows? I think we'll take it a step at a time.
And for the viewers, where can they find this game?
Yeah, sure. So if you just search for Draco Knight on Steam, it should be the only one there as far as I know. Or you just go for dracoknight.com, and then you can just go to Steam from there. We have a link and all my social media as well from there.
Perfect. Oh, you did two at once.
Yeah, of course. I'm that good.
Oh God.
I cannot find the key for the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Just go to where you were before.
Like here or.
Yeah. Just jump up. So if you go left a bit, yeah. If you notice, there's a platform there, so you can jump on that.
Oh, this one. Oh, of course. I was there. Like the first time I came to this place, I noticed the platform, but I somehow forgot.
No, it's probably just the combat and all the adrenaline, you know. Yeah. Your mind goes blank.
And all the dying, yeah.
And all the dying. Maybe it's from the rage as well. Everything is red right now.
Special attack.
Ooh, something's coming.
Yeah. Lots of things are coming.
I can feel it. Would be a bigger surprise if nothing would come, you know.
Oh, wow.
No more enemies.
Souls, I see. Oops.
Oh.
That's okay. We made a save point, so we're pretty close.
Yeah, we're here. Super close.
So,
where we were.
I know we're like 5 minutes away from the end, so maybe we'll rush through the next bit. Just run through everything. You can do it.
So you want me to rush? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just rush through everything, just so we can maybe see the boss and then see how you deal with it, and then.
Now it's telling me how to heal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to see the big boy.
That's evil design, you know. I don't know where I learned that term, but especially with roguelike games and etc.
Yeah, you.
That's the term, evil design.
Maybe developers are actually just see this
evil.
inside.
Yeah.
Evil people, yeah. All right. So with the dashing jump, you can actually point where it goes. So if you use the right analog stick as you jump.
I see. So
yeah.
Do this
yeah,
first.
you got the idea.
Nice.
There you go. Okay. So yeah, the platforming will be interesting as well in this game. You just rush through everything.
Yeah. That's something I wasn't expecting from this game. I was expecting just fighting.
Just straight up combat, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if it's all straight up combat, people might get frustrated, I guess. But maybe platforming is frustrating as well. So you can jump through the left. Just jump. No, keep going left. Oh God!
Come
Maybe I
on.
should give another noise.
Yeah. No, we have 5 minutes. This is easy.
So since he died and he had the key, does that mean he still has the key, or he starts?
No, because he didn't save. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's also a good thing to check. So let's see if that works.
Okay, let's see. Oh, let me take that one. Oh, no.
Yeah, whenever it comes to jumping platforms, it always takes me a few tries.
Yeah, I mean, you're also getting used to like the gravity of the character, because like every game has sort of like a different movement, I guess. Yeah,
it's never the same.
It's never the same.
I never thought about that. You have to actually like design the gravity of the character. I don't know why I never thought of that before.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, yeah, we want to save,
Yeah.
save. No, go back.
Oh, that's okay. Now it's saved.
It's kind of funny because you're not the only person who's done that. You just keep rushing straight. So, yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my
whoa.
gosh.
No.
Oh,
Let me
he's
out.
gonna die so
Let me
quick.
out. Let me out.
You can't leave.
Yeah.
Come on,
Look.
fight him. I
Wow.
believe in you.
Oh, look. I can actually. Oh, he's pulling
Yeah.
me.
No cheating.
Nice. You got the parry down.
And don't pull me back. Or whatever. Can I actually
Yeah,
use. Yeah.
So that attack has to be blocked the other way because it comes from behind you. Just so you know.
Oh, yeah. That boss is kind of slow, so. I believe
Famous
I
last
have a
words now.
chance.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Oh, he's discovering new moves as we
Yeah.
go.
accidentally. Oh, okay.
It's okay. If all
Matthew,
else
we have a few
fail,
minutes, and I want to see you beat it.
if all else fail, there's actually a tease, but yeah, we can tease them.
Make them play the game themselves, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, this is hard. I know what
Yeah,
I need
so
to do, but my fingers are not.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
Quite there.
it's the same with any new game. I mean, it takes a while to like get used to things.
Okay, let's see. Brings me back memories like all those beat 'em ups. I usually just smash
Yeah.
all the buttons I can do. I can smash like in a really fast pace.
Like Streets of Rage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, too close. Yeah.
This is not going to end well. Like the energy bar is like, I don't know, like that's huge.
Yeah. So it does go. So you know when you parry him and he goes down, that's when he's like really weak and he takes more damage when he's down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I know it's tough learning the game as you go.
Oh, yeah. Come on, go down, go down. What's wrong with you? Come on. Just.
It's okay. You know, during all the Dark Souls trailer, the trailer always ends with the character dying.
Yeah. It's not an exception.
This is not an exception.
Yeah. Or maybe I can do this afterwards, like edit.
And then put yourself
Somehow,
winning. Like first go.
Yeah. You will see. You will watch the replay on YouTube, and you're like, "Wait a second, it didn't go like that." Like.
That's okay. I'll help you out. I'll say, "Oh, good job, man." So now you can edit that in.
Yeah, just using the same audio track. That one.
Yeah,
good
that's
job,
right.
man, on every part. Oh,
This is your last try. Make it happen. Make it work.
Come on. It's not going to work. The guy is merciless. So yeah, time is
Trial
up.
by fire, man. Well done.
This is definitely a good challenge for everybody who likes to have a
if
challenge.
you enjoy challenging games, this is the one to try.
Thank you very much, Henry, showing us your game. I can't talk. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Draco Knight. Very interesting. Looks very fun.
Yeah, thank you very much. And like I said before, please check it out at draconight.com or just look it up on Steam. But yeah, thanks a lot for the opportunity, guys.
And what's your social media, if you want to plug that?
Yeah, sure. So on Twitter, I'm a TeamHen game. So TeamHen, as in the chicken game. Also, just a shout out to my composer is Richard S Music _. So yeah, he's been doing all the music for the game as well. Nice. And that's about it. Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Yes.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. So right now we're going to be playing Nyanroo the Supercat, and we have Victor here who's going to explain the game. If you want to have a quick introduction, Victor.
Hello, my name is Victor. I'm the developer of the game, and I think that's all I can say.
And Igor is your
Igor is the
developer.
producer, and he also helps with the game design.
Yes,
I'm actually kind of a jack of all trades. Like, I did a little bit of pixel art, a little bit of level design, a little bit of code. So now I'm a producer.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of titles.
Yeah. I'm
like Daenerys Targaryen.
So I actually wanted to know, so what, tell us a little bit about your game. What was the inspiration?
Nyanroo started with a proposal. Like, we were in a group of friends, and we were talking about how games with four-legged animals didn't exist at the 16-bit era. Like, Sonic, he's a two-legged hedgehog, and all of the other mascots stand on two legs. I think the only animal game on the 16-bit era was the Lion King. So we wondered why there wasn't so many games with like non-anthropomorphic characters. So we decided to make our own, and we made Nyanroo.
So you are rewriting the history.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I would have never expected that.
Yeah, my mind is blown actually. I never thought about that.
And
now
then
it's obvious
during development, we learned a few things about why there wasn't so many games with characters like this. Like, when you have a four-legged animal, you need more sprites for everything. Like, just for jumping, you need sprites for the character ascending and then descending. When you have two-legged characters, you can do it with one sprite because there's no angle. When an animal jumps, there's an angle.
They're just going
of the leg. Yeah. And like Sonic, he just turns into a ball, so it's just a ball sprite flipping on the screen. So this saves memory and helps the developers to put more things on the game.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the little intro of the game. I think it's so cute.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of small things, like when you have a two-legged character, the platforming is like it's easier to make platforms and jump around. When you have a four-legged animal, you can't have two small platforms because it would feel weird, like a rectangular character standing on a tiny platform. You need
you
wide
say about
platform.
these lumps as well?
Huh?
Did you sobre ladeira?
Yeah, the platforms they need to be more flat to the cat to stand on.
Oh.
You learn, you'll get what I'm saying when the game starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm going through inside my head all the games from the 90s and thinking about the four-legged heroes.
Yeah, I wish I did some more of this cutscene. I actually planned to have a whole fighting animation, but coding do animation in the game is different than doing animation in a program made for animation. So when you have animation in a game, you have to code all of the movement and everything. When you have animation in a program, you just need to draw frame by frame. So it's very complicated to make animation inside the game.
Yeah, but you did good work with that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that spin.
Yeah,
awesome.
These are just animated. You can draw, but if you need to make the character move from left to right, you need to code that movement. You can just make the sprites appear in the screen in different states.
This part reminds me of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Heavy inspiration.
Well.
So how did you guys come up with the storyline?
The story wasn't something that we developed earlier, but we were just thinking, how would a cat be a superhero? So we thought he must have inherited the powers from another hero. So we have this hero and the villain. The villain has a pet dog, and then the hero dies. And the cat now inherited the powers of the hero. And now it's up to the cat to save the world. And the dog, he seeks for revenge on his defeated master.
I love that.
And so you have a cat versus dog.
Yeah.
Do
I want to play the tutorial?
I think you'd like to play, because there's a lore part on the tutorial.
There is an important skill as well that you have to learn in the tutorial.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting quiet because I'm trying to read it.
Yeah, same here.
Bro.
I felt strong force inside you.
Have you fully developed the game already? Is it released yet?
Yeah, it's 50% developed. So we're working on the second half of the game. So it's kind of difficult because we don't want to rush the game. We want to make the game very cool, very fun to play. And you can't just rush. If you rush a game, it loses. I think it loses a bit of its soul.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it kills the game. So the player can feel that. Like the first stages were really fun, but then it felt rushed. And that kills the game a little bit. So we're taking our time and trying to make the best experience ever. So everyone will think, Nyanroo is an amazing game.
Yeah,
it's nice to say that the game is on early access on this Steam right now, so everyone can play it.
Oh, okay, now it's starting. Use the X button, okay. Attack. Okay.
That's cute.
And the animals, you notice that they are really weird animals. And there's a reason for that in the story. Actually, these animals are experiments made in the lab by another one of the villains.
Oh, so there's another villain, not just a dog.
There are 7 dogs, the 7 most powerful dogs in the world. And it's up to Nyanroo to defeat them.
So there's only one cat and 7 dogs. Yeah.
So I can do damage if I roll.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can bounce in the enemies with that.
Oh, nice.
We have a plan to put a second cat, but like maybe a DLC from the future. We have this plan, but
yeah, it's more like a prologue, like a
maybe a second
final
game.
chapter.
Or
like Tales from
you
Sonic.
will actually act like a teaser, like for the next game. So you get a little taste of the next second character, and then you can play with him in the next game.
Oh, it's cool.
Was that a checkpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a checkpoint.
Power yarns. Oh.
It's a bit too much of text there, but I had to make it.
I can feel the vibration. Oh yeah, that's the thing we were talking about.
Yeah,
for the stream.
He's purring your hands.
Yeah.
Feels like a real cat, isn't it?
Actually, yeah.
So basically, earlier we were discussing that when you hold on to the controller and you don't do anything, the controller actually starts purring and starts vibrating like an actual purr of a cat. For everyone who's watching, in case they didn't understand that.
Yeah, sorry about the
such a
inside
cute, cool addition that you added that you didn't have to, but you did, which I love.
Whoa. It was
all just a dream.
Yeah. Oh.
And then you have the villain. Now he reunited the world's most powerful dogs to defeat Nyanroo.
Oh god, is that a zombie dog?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
It's a pretty good boss fight with him. I have to say that.
It looks like it would be, because he doesn't look like he could die.
All bite and no pork.
So did the scarves give them the power, or how exactly?
Yeah, his power comes from the scarf. So.
Every dog is wearing something, like the tiny, I don't know,
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
It looks like a bow tie.
Yeah, he's wearing bow tie, and that's the source of the levitation power and everything, right?
No, actually, his powers are real deal. He doesn't need only the cat has powers from the cloth. So the villain, his master, he was like a scientist, and he make potions and things for powering up himself. And now he wants the scarf, so he will be all powerful. Because he already has powers, and with the scarf, he will be even more powerful.
This reminds me. A super old game, Alley Cats. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that.
Yeah.
Because of the city stage and everything.
Yeah.
We have some nice comments, by the way. Is that Eza or Isa said the best game, and then Eyeshadowy says his hair is so fabulous. What a handsome gentleman.
What? Okay. This is cool.
So you're in the first stage, you're in the city, and the city's being attacked by these crazy animals. Like there's a frog with a spring, and he jumps automatically.
Yeah. Will there be humans at all?
Yeah, there's humans, but they are not in this stage. They won't show up in the game, I think, because all of the games is like places where there's no humans. The only place that could have humans is the city, and the city has been evacuated because of those creatures. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So there's no fighting with humans at all.
Yeah, so humans don't show up in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's human characters. You'll meet them in a little ahead. His weak point is in his face. There's a crystal in his head.
Wow.
So you just need to hit him and go back to avoid the teeth.
Or you can
do this.
Yeah, you can just pass him.
Oh, I want to kill that guy.
Oh, that thing.
There we go. Ante, I'm proud of you. You haven't died yet.
Yeah, that's a surprise, actually.
Yeah,
for
the difficulty is something.
Curiosity, we had to make the game easier after some play tests, so it was a little bit hard on the first version of the game.
Is there an age range that you're aiming for with this game? Like, do you want younger viewers? Is it just for everyone, or?
Yeah, we want to target everyone. We want to make difficulty levels so everyone can play, even from the player who likes challenge to the player who just want to have fun.
Yeah, this is right up my alley. I really want to play this game. A little jealous right now. It does kind of. I do remember the Lion King game, and it was kind of like that jumping motion. So I know what you're saying earlier. I didn't really think about that in the beginning, though, about only the Lion King being the only kind of four-legged animal.
Yeah, try standing just on the tip of the platform. Yeah, see, you see, he just yeah.
Oh my gosh!
This way you can know when you're about to fall, so you can jump just from the edge. You can't get there. You need to go to the down road.
Ah, okay.
Just be careful. There's a lot of holes there. Don't fall. You almost died there.
I didn't even realize.
The cats land on their feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't take damage on falls because of that.
And I have 9 lives, so.
Yeah, you have 9 lives. And if you're playing in Portuguese, the Brazilian language, you only have 7 lives, because in Brazil, cats are told that they have 7 lives instead of 9. So in Brazil, you're playing on hard mode.
Ooh.
If you fall down there, you die. Just don't die.
That's the only weakness.
You're very close to the checkpoint now.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You can press up on the checkpoint there.
And do... Oh! So I didn't... Oh? Okay. Well, this is something.
Oh, a secret level? Or... Is that God?
Just an...
Ah, he's a friend. I like the backstory.
There's always something surprising.
Yeah. Come closer, okay? Let's see.
So there's a little store where you can buy power-ups, secret skills, and health, extra lives.
No money. Oh.
Whenever you're like, no, I'm no low health now, you find a checkpoint, you can go there and buy more life points.
Okay.
Or depending on your money, you can get more skills and everything.
Yeah,
you don't have much money now, so it was just for you to see the store and everything.
So
the statue there is from the developers. Each developer will have its own statue. For now, we just have Pookie is the artist for the artworks, but we'll add more statues as the game progresses.
How many developers do you guys have working on this project?
I think it's 6 or 7 people. We have 2 composers, 1 sound effects artist, artist that makes the still images, me and Igor.
Nice. Have you guys had a lot of people test the game?
A little bit. I won't say much because the biggest test that we make was with friends, with close friends. But we have a Discord channel, and everyone who buys the early access version or play the demo is invited to join the Discord channel, and there we can get feedback from them and everything else.
Oh, nice. Yeah. But most of the feedback is predominantly like good, right?
Ouch.
Oh.
Yeah. The feedback's mostly from parts that are too difficult or glitches in the game that need fixing.
Oh, okay.
Do you get any tips like, oh, you should add, I don't know, something?
Yeah, when you die on the screen,
or something.
Comes one of the past guardians, and they will give you a hint. They will give you the hint now. So you died for the brat. The brat is like the bat rat.
Oh yeah.
And his poop makes you slower, so he's saying to avoid that.
Yeah. Let's see. And I mean, from the testers, do they ever say oh, you should add this kind of thing there, I don't know, a weapon or I don't know, whatever they're thinking.
Well, on Score, we are getting a lot of ideas, right? But the first playtest that we made was actually on an event here in Brazil that a lot of people play the game, and they say that the game was a little bit hard. I guess from, I don't know, maybe 50 people that play the game, only 2 of them finished the first level, so it was kind of hard. Yeah. And a lot of other feedbacks, like the onboarding, the tutorial about how to play the game.
Well, yeah, I guess it's really good to get kind of like consistent feedback so you can adjust things if need be.
Yeah, and feedback is like the most important part in the game, because when you are a developer, like game developing is like making a labyrinth. You're making a labyrinth, but only you know the path for the labyrinth. People who are outside, they don't know. So it's like making a labyrinth for other people. I can't explain. It's hard because when you make it, you know the hard parts. You know already the challenges. So you already know how to get past the hard parts on the game. But when you're a player, you're experiencing things for the first time. So people are not expecting, like, there's an enemy that will go up here, and you already know because you're the developer. But the player, he doesn't know it. And that's why you need to have feedback. You need to play test, because you need to actually watch people who are playing the game for the first time and see how they react to the challenges.
The game actually, it's freeze for me right now.
It's frozen on my side too. Auntie, is that something you can see or fix?
What? It's freeze? It's
frozen on our side.
That's interesting.
It has to be the stream, because we can hear the game working fine.
Yeah.
Just a second. What could it be? This is weird.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone.
Yep.
No problem. It happens.
Yeah.
Let me do something.
So what was the most satisfying part of this project for you guys and in the development?
I think the most satisfying part is creating the concepts and the levels and the stages. It's like the story itself.
Well,
each boss
has
its own gimmicks and its own story. Like the first boss, he's a gangster dog in the city. So he commands everything.
Yeah.
And you fight him in a pier, surrounded with crates that drop from the sky at his command.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought put into this.
Yeah, it's really fun to add those ideas. There's a pirate dog, and his battle is an RPG battle. And you have all the kind of strategies to beat him. I won't spoil much, because the players will have to discover it.
Yes, they need to sign up and play this game.
The satisfying part, it's as well see the players playing the game. Like we have a guy in Russia, right, Vitor? You can talk about it.
Oh yeah, there was a guy in Russia, and he was, how can I say? I forgot the word now.
It's but like his ability.
His ability, and he could only play with his chin. So he put a mouse in the desk and played with only his chin, clicking and moving the cat with the mouse. It was really amazing.
It was amazing. He beat the level as well.
Beat the level that most people couldn't beat. He beat only with his chin.
That's
and that also made us like compelled to make accessibility features for the game.
I love it. It's so heartwarming.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm fixing things on the background here. It's funny that we can hear the audio. Everything is working, but
Maybe try restarting the game. Maybe it will help.
Just a second. I have another plan that I'm trying right now.
Sorry, the dogs are crazy around here.
So
Is that why
I'm starting to see
inspirations, all the evil dogs in the background?
Yeah, they are
thinking
after
the
Nyanroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nyanroo's here hiding from them.
Actually, Nyanroo is right here.
Yes, we're back.
Oh, it's working.
That scared
Oh
me.
my god, so cute!
He's going to be part of the life now.
Oh.
And the dog stopped now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just kidding. I spoke too soon.
Sorry guys, I can't stop it because they're not mine.
It's okay.
They're the neighbor's dogs.
We need Nyanroo in real life.
Yeah, Nyanroo, my cat's like she's like exactly right Nyanroo. So we made a cosplay in her and we put it on Instagram.
Is the
Was
same
really
color
fun.
and everything?
Yeah, same color and everything. We made a scarf for her too. It's really Nyanroo is in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see the picture.
I know, me too.
Yeah, it's on Instagram. You can follow us there and see it.
Yeah, what's your guys'
Oh, so-
Instagram? Let's shout you out.
Yeah, I think it's just Nyanroo.
Oh. This reminds me
At
of
Nyanroo.
the... Yeah.
This stage is like how can I say, a reference to Super Mario Brothers,
Oh.
the first game. The first level, you're like in the overworld, in the top. So in the second level, you go through a pipe, and then you're in the underground. So you didn't go to in the pipe, but you're in the sewers, which is the underground of the city.
Yeah, I
This
see it now.
reminds me-
Yeah.
This
You
level
even
reminds me
have some
also-
pipes in the background to give the reference.
This reminds me of that one NES game, the Tiny Toons, or I don't
I'm not
remember
familiar,
if
sorry.
that was the name. Like I think it was called Tiny Toons. It's like those. What are those called in English? The Bugs Bunny and those characters.
Oh, the
The-
Looney Tunes.
The baby versions of those. That was called
Baby
Tiny
Looney
Toons.
Tunes? Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
actually, we
God.
have to wrap this up,
Oh,
but I know. But
Too bad.
yeah,
But
so
at least
fun.
you beat the first level, so it's okay.
But
Yeah.
if you guys want to shout out, how can we find this game? How much it is, or anything like that? If you guys want to let us know, and the viewers.
Yeah, there's a free demo on Steam right now. If you just look for Nyanroo, you will find it. And the early access is like $4.99. So
Oh yeah, not
it's
bad
really
at all.
cheap now, and we're gonna keep adding stuff in the game. If you buy the early access, you'll get updates with the new stages and the new features we add. And on Instagram and Twitter, we have the same hashtags like Nyanroo, just Nyanroo. You can follow us there too.
All right, perfect.
And if you want to join Discord, when you play the demo, there's a button for the invite. So you just click there, and
I believe
You can
You will
speak
get
with the
main menu,
developers directly.
right? It's
Yeah.
somewhere.
if you press Control R, you'll see the screen.
Control R. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
if you
I meant.
click that button, you're going to Discord.
Okay. So
All right.
Thanks
well,
for
thank you so
coming.
much, Igor and Victor.
Thank you so much
And
for the invite.
Definitely looking forward to the game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have fun playing all the stages later on.
Yeah.
You'll have a blast.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
So yeah, just let me play the advertisement and we will have our last game.
All right, we are back, and now we are here with Luke and Aaron, who are going to show us the game Against the Storm. They are the developers. So say hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, viewers.
And just a second.
Yeah, we're pretty excited to be here. No worries. Take your time.
We had some technical difficulties.
Entertain you in the meantime. Let me just post a message to our Against the Storm citizens so they can join our stream and they can ask their own questions if they have any.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that
absolutely.
you already started. Cool.
Yeah, I'm fast.
So while we're getting started, do you want to tell us anything about this game?
Yeah, we can briefly describe it
before
we start playing it. Yeah, we'll go ahead if you want.
Go on, Aaron.
Okay.
The stage is all yours.
Okay, so Against the Storm is a roguelite city builder. That's how it's the easiest to describe. Right now, the things you see on screen, this is the like a placeholder tutorial for before you start the game, but I'll just get briefly into the chase. You play as someone who is sent by the queen of this land in a land that is plagued by everlasting rain. And you have to take care of your citizens. These are beavers, lizards, and humans. The rain itself has some magical powers, which will switch up the gameplay a bit in some regards during your adventures there. And our main goal with this game was to create a city builder where we've focused on the most exciting feeling of city builders. So the time you start a game, when you first venture into the unknown, you build your first buildings, you plan out your city. This is the most exciting part for us, and we wanted to capture this. We wanted to highlight this in this game, and we thought that matching this with some roguelite elements would be a great idea. The things you see right now on screen.
I already see that you added too many starting bonuses.
Yeah, I mean,
there's.
Oh, I see. Yes. When I
-6.
tried this game, it went straight into the level. So now I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit surprised.
The things you see right now is the overworld
new
map.
for you, probably. Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
World map where you choose where you're going to play next. We have different biomes, which are different visually, but they also have different conditions, different perks. We have 3 seasons in the game, and depending on the biome, the season's length differs. It is especially important because you can do certain actions during each seasons only. So, for example, you will only be able to harvest crops during clearance, and you cannot do anything during the storm, for example.
Yeah.
So I see some nice comments. Thank you, guys. One of them was like, when the game is going to be released. We plan to release the game this year, so 2021. More specific date will be shared soon, or maybe not that soon, but within a couple weeks, months.
Yeah. So right now you chose a biome. You started the city builder section of the game. And I don't know if you played it before this stream.
Yeah, I gotta keep up the flame. That's what I know, and lumber is really important as well for that.
Yeah. So best you start with assigning someone to the hearth, and
I don't have the. There are 3 species, like humans, beavers, and lizards. So yeah, exactly. I didn't take lizards actually.
You start off with each of the species, but you can get more of them during the game or before the game.
I have lizards. That's nice.
Yes, you have. You have some lizards right now. You're playing right now a bit of an older version of the game, and the newer build we have some additional perks for depending on which race you assign to a building. For instance, lizards feel very well in the warmth, so they really like the hearth and working there.
And the thing you collect on right now is this
Lumberman.
is the drafting mechanic we have in the game. This is something probably that the viewers who were interested in the game before didn't see earlier, and that is a mechanic where you don't start with all the buildings in the game. You start with a set of essential buildings, and then you like broaden your roster with different blueprints we give you during the gameplay for achievements or for reputation points, so to say.
There was one comment that Telhurin, who is a main programmer, that he's putting a lot of pressure, on us to release the game this year. It's true. I wish you asked if we need some help, blink twice. I would blink twice. Yes.
I will blink even harder. Yeah.
So sounds like you've been working heavily on this game lately.
I'm just kidding. Actually, it's quite a good year for us because the company was officially set up March this year. So we all started working full time on the game. I joined the company a little bit later, but finally it's no longer an after hours project, but we can fully commit to it, and so it should all accelerate in the next couple of weeks. So you should see more content coming, more gameplays and live streams like this.
Okay.
Oh, we got a big comment right here.
Yep. Yeah, we're from Poland. Exactly.
We're Polish developers. We run on not exactly on
vodka and pierogi. This is our fuel. So you fuel your hearth in the game with wood, and you fuel Polish workers with vodka. And, okay, that's. I went really far off topic. I'm not trying to be mean here. Anyway, so what you can see here is your settlement, and as Aaron said, it is inhabited by sentient beavers, lizards, and humans. And their main goal actually is to survive the recurring storms. Or actually, the main goal is to collect 10 reputation points, or whatever number of points you need in this particular playthrough. So you can see reputation and reputation points at the bottom in this panel that has two ends. On the left, you see reputation points, right? And on the right, there's something called Queen's Impatience. So you are sent here by the Queen, and her impatience grows with time. And also, if you don't manage your settlement well, the impatience will grow faster. So if it
do I have to be fast in this game, or
right now? No, I mean don't feel rushed.
I can chill. That's good.
There are some aspects of the game that will rush you. For instance, if the food runs out, or if you are out of lumber, that will be a problem. But the game isn't like a sprint. It's the one session takes the city builder session takes around an hour, sometimes even more, closer to 2 hours sometimes. It broadens with the more things you unlock, the more perks you get, and this play session time will just increase with your progress. So don't feel like rushed that the impatience will grow in like 5 minutes and you'll need to end.
Yeah.
But we'll still want to keep the gameplay time a bit on the on the lower side, because city builders are like known for you could spend around 10 hours, 20 hours on each city in a city builder. But we wanted to make it a bit shorter to give you the chance, or maybe even force you a bit to try out different settlements, to build more than just one settlement, to try out different builds, because you won't have the same buildings, for instance, each time, and so on.
Yeah, I was just asking, when I tried this game, I died. I lost the game in, I don't know, 10 minutes or so.
It's a roguelite game after all, so you will fail sometimes from time to time, but still every play should feel relevant. So you get those meta resource points that you can later spend in this world map layer that you saw previously, where you could select the tile. So each game has. So even though if you fail, you will still get something out of this playthrough. So you never feel like you just wasted a couple of hours doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
There's a question about the game actually on the screen.
So the question is, Aaron, can you see it? If yes,
I'm reading it right now.
I think you will be the right person to answer, because yes, you are right. We slightly changed the resources icons in the top panel, so they are now categorized into things like food, I believe, and fuel, things like that.
Yeah,
maybe
food,
Aaron
fuel,
will share.
building. Yeah, fuel, food, building resources, and so on. And the question is about, I think, indicating trends if you're like losing wood, or gaining. Right now, it's not something we're developing. It's definitely something we will do in the future. That's something that's probably needed to give you a better overlook on your city and what's happening there. But right now it's only those icons up on the HUD are categories. If you click them, they'll expand and show you just the things you have.
Where do I need to click? Sorry, I was so focusing a lot.
Okay, so the question or a comment is especially with red and green color, right? So this is a running joke, I'd say, because Aaron,
I'm colorblind. Yeah.
Exactly. So
yeah, that's a problem. But I'm keeping touch. I'm fighting for the rights of every colorblind person out there, every gamer.
Totally.
I'm just forcing you guys to change some colors in the game to make it more colorblind friendly.
You guys have really
it's easier for us with Aaron when he tells us, okay, so I cannot see this particular color. And there's a funny story to share. We were recently brainstorming the name of the new biome, the third one, and Aaron internally, Aaron called it a crimson biome, although it didn't look crimson at all. And we're like, okay, let him have it. If he wants to call it crimson, it's crimson. But then we were all reminded, okay, he's colorblind. And then we asked our community to share their ideas. We picked the right one, and we'll share it soon with you. No worries.
Someone asked a question about having two lumber mills. Having two buildings of the same kind in a city is right now is only gives you more productivity.
I made a mistake.
No, not really.
Not
happy
really.
little accidents, no mistakes here.
Yeah.
No, that isn't really a mistake. I think you should be careful about the amount of wood you have in the city. So that is one thing. But different buildings have different recipes. But
what should I do next? I'm
lost
here.
Maybe you could pause a game for a moment, because although Aaron tried to trick you into playing it slowly and not really caring about anything, it actually is quite fast-paced game, I'd say. So you need to keep track of your resources, of the seasons, because in the center of the top panel there is a season indicator, so we know what time of the year it is, and we have a storm coming in 4 minutes and 54 seconds. So it can be quite devastating for your city, so it's better to prepare. And I think you don't really have food now, and there are some resource nodes located on the map.
Collect these mushrooms, or what are they? Yes, mushrooms.
These are mushrooms. Yeah, you can collect them using a building called the Foragers Camp. It's in the section. Exactly. This one. Try to build it. One thing I would also advise is if you look at your lumber mills, you don't need that many of different resources that are produced there, so you can switch off some recipes. That's one of those systems in the game. I mean the sawmills. You call them lumber mills, but
sorry.
I'm sorry. Click again. There's okay. So you can see here.
I see.
they're producing planks. New arrivals in your city at the same time. You can pause the game so not to feel rushed. And you can see that you have different recipes. You have you can produce planks, you can produce firewood, and packs. Packs are
now
I think
they are producing everything because
so you can just choose what they should produce. You can give limits to those production values. Right now I think you don't need building materials, the packs of building materials. This will only eat up your wood. Firewood can be useful during the storm, but it's not like crucial. And planks for building, you could set up a limit, for instance, so they will keep up a number of, for instance, 15 or 10 planks at each time. So if they exceed the limit, they won't produce more. And the same in the second lumber mill, so the wood won't. So the wood won't.
There was a
disappear.
question: do we really need 2 lumber mills? I think at this point of the game, maybe the second one is not really that necessary.
I mean,
but in the later game, probably it would make more sense.
Oh, and here's something.
Okay, you discovered on the glade something of interest. You can zoom in and press. So
nice.
You can pause the game for a bit, and I will explain that. This on different glades you will see events or reward chests or so on. This is just a small cache, and it has some rewards for you. You can assign like normally your villagers. It will take some crude tools. You have those from the beginning, and you can now choose which reward you want from it. You can keep the goods or send them to the capital. Keeping the goods will give you the goods, basically, and sending them to the capital will make the queen happy, and she will give you a half a reputation point.
She's not that unhappy, I believe.
Yeah,
so I can keep the goods, right?
Yeah, sure. Your forager's camp is built, so you can assign some people there.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Here you can also change the focus of production, so what they're gathering, basically. You only have mushrooms in the area, so it doesn't really matter what you choose. But yeah, we can always like be better safe than sorry and just disable the other, so they won't get distracted by other like stone or something.
I see.
There's an interesting question, or okay, continue, and then I can jump in with my interesting question.
I just wanted to say one thing that your goal is to gain reputation points. You have like 3 ways of doing this right now in this build. You can you have new buildings. Okay, what you choose?
Crane or what's the balls? Okay, let's have this one.
Yeah, nice. Cool. So you have different ways of acquiring those reputation points in a run. You can do the orders. There's this envelope icon above you. I mean, in the right side corner, upper corner. And you have you can deliver one of those objectives. And the other is like keeping your villagers happy. So if they have the resolve, their resolve is indicated next to their portraits. If they're really, really happy, they'll generate you more reputation points. And the last one is through exploration and sending goods to the capital. With the farm, I think you built the farm here, right?
It's coming right there.
This farm won't work in this area. You need something that is like fertile soil. You haven't discovered fertile soil, I think, right now. It's highlighted. Yet.
Okay, let's see. I have to do this.
Yeah, this is a dangerous event. You should take care of it. Send someone to take care of it, because it lowers your resolve. That's one of the dangers we have in the game.
Okay, so I'm doing something wrong right now?
No. You just discovered a new glade with a dangerous event on it. Don't worry about it. You can just send one person there. They will take care of it.
So just press investigate and they'll take care of it. Okay, and maybe I'll jump in with this question, and that was before we forget about it. Mm-hmm. So there was a question about each game. So are there any modifiers that make each game different? And the answer is yes. That's one of our main goals, to make each playthrough different in some way. Exactly. Thanks for showing us the question. Yeah. So when you're on this world map, you select a hex tile with which tells you what are those modifiers. So there are like positive and negative perks. There's information about available resources. There's information about the length of each season of drizzle, clearance, and storm. There are different biomes which differ visually, but also mechanically, because we have, for example, a mushroom biome, the marshlands, and mushroom trees not only give you the wood, but also mushrooms. So those are just some of the examples. I'm sure that Aaron will give you more in a second, but this is one of the core aspects of the game our development of this game, to make it as replayable as possible and to provide you with diverse experiences each game.
Okay, so I'm going to jump in here. First things first, the icons above the field you placed, these only indicate that there are no free builders to build them, so that's nothing to worry about right now. Right now, the more important thing is the storm. You can see on the left, near the villager icons, the portraits of those your villagers. They're losing a bit of resolve. It's not that harsh right now. You should survive. But in case there is, it's going too low, you can click on the hearth and sacrifice some additional goods on the central hearth. You can, for instance, sacrifice a bit of more wood, because I think you have plenty of wood. You could look at your
sacrifice firewood.
You have, I think, you only have the normal wood, not the firewood.
Okay.
So the one on the left.
I cannot sacrifice living things.
That is an interesting idea. I think I'm tempted to make something like a modifier that will allow you to do this, but just keep it at 1, because they're gonna sacrifice 3 per second. That's a bit harsh.
Okay, yeah.
You can see that when you sacrifice only 1 piece of wood, they're stabilized, I think, on the left, and they will survive.
Yeah. That's nice.
You built a farm here, and I think you can. Yeah, exactly. You'll have to. I don't know if it's movable. No, it's not movable. So I'm sorry, but you'll have to destroy it and change this.
How
location.
Do I destroy this?
It's on the HUD next to the road icon. These are temporary icons. I'm sorry, they look terrible, but there's a torch icon next to the road icon.
Why cannot I see it?
It's the one you hovered over. Just press it.
Big buildings you want to destroy.
Yeah, and you just destroy it. You get your resources back right now, so that's not to worry about.
That's generous.
And now you can build. No. Please, place it a bit closer, because you need to have this white indicator is the area they will farm. So farm fields have to be in this area.
Can I rotate this building, or does it matter?
By pressing R. You can rotate it.
Something like this would be good.
Yeah,
right?
Sure. That's great.
You nailed it. Okay, so we had 2 questions. First one was about if there's a possibility to send created resources during run for some benefits. Actually, yes. It's a quite fresh system called relations or trade routes. So when you're on this world map, you choose another tile, different tiles for new settlements. You create a settlement, and on the next run, you can trade with this settlement. So you set up a trade route, offer some resources, and get some resources back. So the number of available resources from your trade partner depends on the biome on which the settlement was created.
Oh, I see. Wait a bit, Luke. Please stop the camera now. You turned off your hearth by mistake. Just press the.
How did I do it?
I don't know how it happened, but this is something we disabled for now in the next build. It was some crazy idea, and we didn't disable it for this build. Just press on your UI with the ancient hearth beneath the sacrifice things. You can press on the black circle.
Oh yeah, I pressed that. I was thinking like I choose what I want to sacrifice here, and then I press this, and you know.
Oh yeah,
that's how it works. But yeah, okay.
That's good information for us because we didn't think about the
I was thinking this is like
here.
okay, kind of.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Not.
Okay, but don't worry, they will probably light it in a second,
and everything's fine. That's good.
Yeah, and everything will go back to normal. Okay, sorry, Luke, I interrupted you. Just
don't really remember where I was heading, but there is another question. Can we sacrifice resources at other buildings like at the ancient hearth? So, Aaron, that's one of the first ones for you.
We don't have anything planned right now with this. We had an idea about a system that would allow you to sacrifice additional resources to boost, for instance, the production of different buildings. And I think this is something that will be added during our, after our initial release. This is something we will just update the game with, because it is something we really want to do. But I think right now we have to focus on some other things in the game. So this will happen, but in the future.
Okay.
Cool. So what else we can tell about the game? I think one of the cool things is that we are only starting, so it's very early in the game. Like those reputation and impatient bars, they are not really filled. So we're very early in the game, but the more advanced the city, the more production chains you can create. And it's also one of the, I'd say, interesting mechanics because some of the buildings have different recipes, and various buildings can even produce the same resources. So even though in each playthrough you will most likely play with different buildings because you choose them as starting bonuses, then you pick them one or the other reputation bonus. So for most of the time you will not have the same blueprints and the same resources you had in the previous run. So every run is a little bit different, and our players were thinking or asking right questions whether we won't break production chains if you don't have a particular building available in this particular playthrough. And the answer is you shouldn't worry about that too much because, as I said, some buildings can produce the same resources as others. So even if you are missing this one particular building that you need for this chain, you can probably find this resource in another building, or you can purchase it from a trader, because we also have traders coming to the city from time to time. So you can bargain and trade some of your resources for another resources, or for perks, or even for more manpower.
And I should build these closer now if I want to chop down trees.
You can move your lumber camp. There is an icon that says move right next to the name. Some buildings can be moved. These are mostly camps. The big buildings that are production buildings, they can't be moved. But the idea is here that a simple camp that is just chopping down wood can be moved. Right now, you're trying to go to a pretty dangerous glade here. So I will be careful with those two trees in front of you, because there's an icon that indicates that it could be dangerous here.
It's okay. I mean, 30 minutes is already full,
okay, yeah.
So
sure.
we don't have to hurry, but maybe that's the climax of things. So.
Yeah,
I didn't even have to ask any questions. Your followers have just been asking away with you.
There are some new questions, I think.
There was one about benefits of choosing harder tiles over the easier ones. So maybe I'll start and then you follow up.
Yeah, sure.
You gain resource points for each playthrough, and you can spend those resource points at your citadel. It's a meta progression avatar, so even though you you will no longer play on this in this settlement that you built after you finish this run, there is a permanent progression in the game. So you upgrade your citadel, you purchase new buildings that give you a permanent access to new blueprints, perks, things like that. So if you decide to play on a harder tile, on a harder biome, you will get more meta resources for succeeding. So you might want to do this if you want to progress faster. So, and I think, is there anything that I should add to it, Aaron?
I think one thing you could just add is that some tiles are even more difficult than by default because there can be different modifiers on them. Not only the biome, but also like some effects, additional effects that generate on them. So if you, for instance, choose a very hard tile that has like 3 different effects around it, you will get like 3 times the rewards for it. But it will be a very hard game. Oh, I see. There's a bug with the danger tooltip just staying on the screen. Cool to know.
Only happy little accidents, right?
Yep.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, wasn't there magic rainwater to speed up some buildings? I think you might be referencing the rain collector building, perhaps?
Yeah, there was a system like that in the previous demo we had, that where you could add magic rainwater to buildings to speed up some production. It is right now. It's a controversial change, but we decided to go back and just simplify the recipes. We want to go back to this system of speeding up production with rainwater or with like different kinds of fuel after the initial release, I think. There's going to be plenty of time to add something like this and to make it a bit more thought out than it was previously.
And one last question.
Okay. Yeah,
okay. The last one. Will it be possible to return to already finished settlements? Hard one.
Yeah.
For now, we didn't plan it for now. Like, it's not really what we want to do. But maybe Aaron, you will share more like design ideas behind that decision, because I understand it can be a controversial one.
Yeah. Right now we only give you an option to like stay in the settlement you just finished. For instance, you won the game, you amassed like 10 reputation points, and right now you want to stay there, and that's cool. But right now we don't plan on adding like some feature to return to your previous settlements. We wanted to keep it that way to make you want to start new settlements, to build new buildings, because the map will probably lose a bit of its charm after you finish a playthrough, because you don't get new buildings because you don't have new reputation points. But we're still thinking about some new ways we could add to the game. For instance, like an endless mode or something like this that could work with playing longer in the city and returning to it. But that's something we have to discuss more. I don't know if it's going to be something we'll add in the initial release, but this is something that many people have asked for, and I think we'll just we'll be forced to add it someday. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to do.
It is quite fast paced.
After all, a lot of things happening here, right?
It's super cool concept. My mind, it's just right now like overwhelmed about everything that I just learned.
Because you didn't go for a proper tutorial that should teach you the basic mechanics. So you were like, in the release version, we will want players to learn the game step by step instead of like putting you in the center of the action, like hoping that you will understand what's going on around you. So absolutely no worries about that. As we mentioned earlier, this is not a public build, so it's not something that we wanted to share with players anyway. It's just for us to play and talk a little bit more about that. So absolutely no worries that some things may not be going according to the plan. It's totally normal. And honestly, I'm like the worst player of this game, and Telhurin, our programmer.
Like...
Yeah, the programmer always bothers me for playing the game if he wants to test if something is that's idiot proof. So I'm the idiot trying to test. Yes.
Right now we're working on a new tutorial as we speak. So this is definitely going to change, and we wanted to ease you more into the game than it's right now, because it's chaos basically. If you play the game from the start with all the features enabled, so that's something we have to learn to work on.
Did we get another question just right now?
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah.
If you consider a smoldering city, so this meta progression citadel, main mode as campaign, will there be a single map mode skirmish where you can set up all the difficulty modifier sliders and type of biome and stuff like that? I don't think it's planned for this initial release. We didn't consider modifiers for the release for now. I guess that's something that the guys keep in the back of their minds for the future updates, but I'm not sure if it will be available day one.
I can just add to this that I think we'll probably do something around after release and an update where we'll probably enable something like an endless mode or something like daily challenges. We wanted to take some inspiration from, for instance, Slay the Spire. They did an amazing job with this. But the main bulk of the game was going to be this repeating cycle of you building cities and upgrading your citadel. And this is not really a campaign, it's more of a free-form long play where your goal is to do different things on the map, but not really a story that guides you. But yeah, this skirmish map is something way off in the future that we have to discuss. This endless mode is probably something that could happen earlier, but yeah, that's all we can say for now, I think.
Okay.
The last question about the deck building before starting the run. The short answer is yes. You have limited number of points that you can spend on starting bonuses, including different buildings. So yes, there will be some kind of deck building this way. Yep.
Yeah, and you can upgrade those points in your citadel, for instance. So not 3 points, but you can, for instance, have 6 points in the future when you progress. Yeah, that's the last question, I promise. That's the end.
And then a question from me, actually. So from the viewers who maybe don't know about your game, it seems like a lot of them do, but where can we find it?
So you can find it on Steam, GOG. We have Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Discord. Actually, we covered most of the social media. So whatever you prefer, just go find us there. Type Against the Storm. We should appear. If not, there's also EremiteGames.com website with all the links available. So please come join us and join our fantastic community. I will also take this opportunity to thank this fantastic community for coming to the stream, for tricking me into saying some cringy things about the Polish. Thank you guys, but I hope you had fun, and I hope it was quite explanatory and informative.
We got so many questions. That's a really huge positive surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 20 questions or so. Usually it's 5 questions.
Made my job way easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so even though it says you've lost, you still got your rewards, which are those meta resources that you can spend in this citadel, which you'll be able to see right now.
Yeah, so your city, if you would have won, then your city would stay on the map. So right now,
I see. So
you could
be
trade.
Cities.
Yeah, you could trade with it. You could have different, you could have a neighbor basically.
Yeah.
In the newer build, you also have some opponent factions that arise in this map, but that's a different thing.
Okay.
Expect us to cover it in the next devlog. Can we get a deforestation challenge map? So from what I'm aware, it's funny thing that during one of the demos, one of the players cut all the trees on the map, and even us, we were not dedicated enough to do this. So I think we made a promise to make it a achievement or a map, and I think that's feasible. I hope.
Yeah, that's something we should definitely make an achievement with this.
All right, so I think we could wrap it up at this point now that we've completely answered every question.
Cool.
But you have a dedicated fan base, it seems like, which is really good, and I hope the best.
They are the best.
Yeah. So I want to say a big thank you for all the developers who joined and also our sponsors. And Antti, is there anything you wanted to add?
No, it was a great evening here. Lots of good games. I'm happy.
Yeah, very fun.
Okay. So thank you for having us, and thanks everyone for watching. Have a great, fantastic day.
Thank you very much.
Everyone. Bye.
Thank you.